A first carry now. This is Hill. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So Dalton now. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Second down, 8. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Second down, Dalton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Dalton, 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Second down now after the pass completion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A play fake to Hill. Dalton. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. This is Jalen Richard, and he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. As they run the counter play. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Ready.
Jameis to throw it. He finds Roberts, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Winston now from the 50. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right?
Yeah,
you'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Winston. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now they'll run it on the toss. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's first and goal.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Let's go now.
They'll run with Lynch. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. Has bred this big defensive tackle.
Winston. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Third and goal. Winston. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Patrick Murray now on for the field goal. And Murray's kick is up and good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
That, quite simply, is Jeremy Hill. A very powerful, compact back.
He's always been that, even back at LSU. That's where he honed that skill, right?
Love to run between the tackles and take the contact as well as dish it out.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down following the incompletion. Dalton with a give to Hill. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Look at the big man rumble. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Dalton right back on the horse after the pick six. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. First down carry, it's Hill. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
On second down, Hill. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Following the interception, Winston. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. On second down, Lynch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ready. 125.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 2nd down, Winston again. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run on 1st down. Hill. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Right around the 31. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. They set up the screen to Hill. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Dalton saying, let's get going here, guys, as he rallies them to get set. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he motions the wide receiver. Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Back to the ground. It's Hill. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dalton is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Dalton hands to Hill. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Bullock will put this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now here come the Raiders. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
10 yards still left on second down. On the handoff, Lynch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Winston toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Winston. Cooper's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go now. Blue 80. Four down. 550, 550. Check 3. Check. Crunch. 550, 550.
On the give, this is Lynch. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. To the ground, this time Lynch. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Jameis to throw it. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second down following the run. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
The best defensive lineman They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The Raiders on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. From the gun, Winston. And it's caught. Roberts has it for a Raider touchdown. Seth Roberts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd down and 4. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And that's sack number 18 for him on the year. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton here from the gun. Hard throw, incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. So the offense has it 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Winston now to throw on first down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Winston. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. On is the punter, King, to send it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On first down, Hill. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. So Dalton now. And the Raiders have got him. Mario Edwards in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And the wideout in motion. On third down, Dalton is going to let this one go deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Now the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But that
Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, that would look like like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down, Dalton. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now the Bengals on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Handoff comes to Lynch. Finding room to the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And Green with a catch left side. The 40, 30, the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, 77 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Lynch. And he powers his way up past the 30. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go now.
Throwing, Winston. And he finds Cook. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Ready. Blue ready. Hey, we got 4 down. 4 down.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Fresh set of downs here.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. We got 4. Ready. Blue ready.
Lynch running the counter. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Ready. Blue ready.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Marquette King now. as he'll punt it away for the second time. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Dalton. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now, the Bengals on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Dalton. He's got a man, complete. He's at the 40, past the 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Raiders, it will wind up